everybody. Happy Tech Tip Tuesday. I'm Melissa O'Connell, your Lexus Technology Specialist here at the Lexus Virtual Classroom, and we're coming to you from Westside and Northside Lexus in Houston, Texas. Today we're doing another installment in our Android phone series. We're going to take a look at how to use some of the apps and do voice command, use your Google Assistant, texting, phone calls, you name it, all with Android Auto in your Lexus. Come on, let's learn together. We're sitting in a 2021 Lexus ES with navigation, and I'm going to be using a Samsung Galaxy S21 Android phone. Make sure to check your phone to see if Android Auto has already been installed. Some Android phones come from the manufacturer with Android Auto already on board, but if yours doesn't have it, go to the Google Play Store and then download Android Auto. If you do already have Android Auto installed on your phone, go ahead and just make sure that you're using the most current version. If not, do the update. And if your operating system needs to be updated, go ahead and do that as well. The easiest way to operate Android Auto is going to be by voice command. You can access the microphone simply by pushing and holding the voice command button on the steering wheel. So a quick and easy way to remember that you have different types of voice command on your Lexus: push and release for native voice commands like navigation or making a phone call through Bluetooth. Push and hold to access Google. If you set up OK Google on your phone, you'll notice it responds right away on your screen. That means you don't even have to press the voice command button. If you see the Google Assistant icon attached to a particular app, that lets you know that there is some Google Assistant functionality, but there's Google Assistant functionality with a lot of these other apps, so don't let that hold you back from trying to ask Google to help you with things. Let's try some common voice commands. Let's make a phone call. Call Sarah.
Sure, calling Sarah.
Nice and simple. Texting is just as easy. Send a text to Ava.
Ava, sure, what's the message?
Hey Ava, we're making a video about using Android Auto in your Lexus, period.
I got. Hey Ava, we are making a video about using Android Auto in your Lexus. Ready to send it?
Yes.
Sending your message to Ava.
When you receive a text, you'll have a notification drop down from the top of the screen. Simply click on the message to access. Let's see what Ava has to say.
It's a beautiful day. Hope you are doing well. Do you want to reply?
When your Google Assistant asks you if you'd like to reply, go ahead and say yes.
Do you want to reply?
Yes.
Okay, what's the message?
You bet. See you later.
I got. You bet. See you later. Do you want to send it or change it?
Change it.
Okay, what's the message?
You bet. Period. See you later.
I got. You bet. See you later. Do you want to send it or change it?
Send it. Let's send a text via voice without pushing a button at all. We're just going to say, OK Google. Send a text to Ava.
Ava, sure. What's the message?
Hey Ava, how's it going? Question mark.
I got. Hey Ava, how's it going? Ready to send it?
Yes.
Sending your message to Ava.
Taking a look at the phone app, favorites, recents, contacts, and then a dial pad, and even voicemail. Notice in the voicemail system you can pause, enter an extension or code. End by pressing the Hang Up button. Switch your audio source from Bluetooth, the phone speaker, or directly from the phone. Of course, we're going to recommend hands-free with Bluetooth as the preference. If you'd like to view your messages, open your home screen and select SMS or Messages, depending on how the app is displaying on your screen. Recorded text threads will be here. Put an event on my calendar today at 4:35 to call home.
All right, to call home today at 4:35 p.m. Do you want to save that?
Yes.
Sure, I added it.
You can also launch apps by voice command. Launch Spotify.
Open it.
If you click on the home button on the top left, you'll see the most recently opened app icon just below. Simply click again to reopen. Get directions to Target in the Woodlands, Texas.
Target is 8 minutes from your location by car in moderate traffic.
And we're on our way. Once you have a destination programmed in, you have additional menu items at the bottom left. Come to Settings for additional customizations. You can come in to customize additional settings for details about showing traffic, offering the satellite view, you can customize the audio as well. You can mute, and then you'll see a mute symbol on the top green screen. Once you've selected mute for your navigation, you're going to want to reopen guidance audio and then come to unmute. You can't actually deselect mute. You just have to click unmute and then it will turn your volume back on for route guidance. Coming back into our settings, you can choose preferences under route options. If you wanted the system to be able to navigate you without using highways, toll roads, or ferries, you would select and look for a check mark for each one of these items so that you're routing the way you prefer. Selecting to choose alternate routes, another shortcut to route preferences or route options, and then 2 additional routes that you can choose from. You can search for additional items along your route, like gas stations, restaurants, grocery stores, and coffee shops. You can click to search by voice, or you can just search by voice from the talk button on the steering wheel once you've started your navigation. And you can get information about your destination. If they have a registered phone number like we do, you can even call. Coming back to settings and down to About to get information about the version of Google Maps that you're currently running on your device. You can push the Go Back button by your touchpad, or you can go back on screen. You'll see some additional menu items on the right side of the map. Clicking on the compass will change our map mode. You can have north up, so north at the top of the map, or direction up. The direction you're heading will be at the top of the map, and the map will turn as you turn. Zoom in, zoom out. If the map is not centered, you'll have an indicator here telling you recenter. It does show the traditional triangular icon for navigation, but you're going to click on the bullseye icon on the right-hand side. Anytime that you zoom in or out, the system is going to ask you to recenter. Coming down to our map overview, this view allows you to move around on the map. I'm just using the touchpad to explore. When I'm ready to leave this view, I just push the Go Back button. Your route guidance will stop once you arrive at your destination, or you can click the X or stop by voice command. Cancel route. And now our route's been canceled. Depending on the settings and permissions on your phone might know where you live, even where you work. So you could see some shortcuts pop up automatically on the screen. If you prefer to use Waze as your navigation source, go ahead and open the Waze app or launch by voice command. Launch the Waze app.
Open it.
You can add an address for home, work, save favorites. Gas stations can be accessed easily just with a click. You can use the voice command system by pushing and holding the talk button on the steering wheel. Get directions to Target in the Woodlands.
Okay, handing off to Waze.
So because we're in the Waze environment, using the Google Assistant, we're still able to voice command within the Waze navigation app. You can even call, get information about the hours, or go.
Let's take North Freeway and I-45 North the Woodlands. This route is 6 minutes faster than I-45 North Spring Waterway Avenue the Woodlands. In 600 feet, turn right.
It's a little hard to land on, but that arrow will pop up some menu items. You can explore different routes, end your drive, do an additional search, or customize your sound settings. Do you want mute or sound off, alerts only, or on? Pushing the Go Back button by the main menu button clears that screen. Cancel route. So it didn't like that. Let's try again. End my drive.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Stop navigation. So if you're giving a command and the system isn't recognizing it, keep in mind that you might be in a third-party app. The voice commands could be more limited. Just look for an item on the screen that will open a menu and allow you to do what you're wanting, which in this case is to end the drive. Keep in mind also that apps are constantly updating and changing, and it's possible that that voice command or something similar could work in the future. Let's take a look at some of the apps that happen to be on this phone that are showing on our home screen. When you see the Lexus app on the screen, it's actually taking you back to the Lexus system, not the Lexus app that you probably have installed on your phone already for things like your last parked location or your remote starter. When you click on Lexus, it's going to take you back to the map screen on navigation vehicles or the home screen on non-navigation vehicles. If you'd like to get back to Android Auto, just push Menu and click on Android Auto. Let's create an event in the calendar so you can see how that works and what it looks like on screen. Put an event on my calendar today at 4:35 to call home.
Alright, to call home today at 4:35 p.m. Do you want to save that?
Yes.
Sure, I added it.
Now if we take a look at our calendar, be aware that sometimes you can have signal delays and that your system might need to refresh. If your calendar doesn't refresh right away, you can give it a minute until it pings the next cell tower, or unplug if you're putting events in your calendar and you don't see it update right away. You can give it a moment until it pings the next cell tower, or simply unplug and replug in your device. Opening our calendar, and you'll see any of the events that you have scheduled for that day. Coming back home, we've already looked at messaging, and you can launch news.
Here's the latest news.
You can pause and play and even fast forward. If you click on the top tile, it will open on the left-hand side. Once you go to the large screen format, you do have some additional controls. You can jump back by 10 seconds, still pause and play, fast forward, or fast forward 30 seconds at a time. Back to home. If you have podcasts on your device, you'll access them here with a main menu right at the top of new episodes, anything in your queue, downloads, and then under more, you have history, subscriptions, and a search feature under Explore.
What's the reminder?
Pick up cat food. Weather.
Right now in spring it's 88 degrees and partly cloudy. Today, it'll be partly cloudy, with a forecasted high of 95 and a low of 76. Due to the current humidity, it feels like it's 99.
And you saw the alerts pop down on the screen. So Google and Android Auto are pretty good multitaskers. Customize requires you to unlock your Android phone and launch the customizer. This is where you can do detailed customizing and even sort the apps that appear at the top. Of course, you want to make sure that you're not driving. When you're ready to come back to Android Auto, just launch from the main screen. Taking a look at a non-navigation ES, in a non-nav vehicle, you'll notice that the screen and the layout is a little bit different. You have a home screen and a home button instead of a map button, but the process to set up and use Android Auto is the same. Because you do have a smaller screen, what you don't have is the split right side 2-tile layout. You have one full screen image. If you'd like to add an app that's compatible, come to the Play Store, search for the app, install the app on your device. Once the app is loaded, make sure to open the new app and check for any permissions that you might need to give before refreshing your connection to your vehicle. You can refresh your screen by unplugging and replugging your device. To eliminate a car from your list of connected cars, come to Settings on your Android phone, scroll down to Advanced Features. Look for Android Auto and touch to open the menu. Look for Previously Connected Cars. Touch right on the words to open the menu, and then you'll see any cars that you have successfully linked to in the past. You can either click on the pencil to edit the name of the vehicle, or slide to the left to delete. Look for the word projection. Once you plug in your Android phone, that's going to change and say Android Auto. If you don't see Android Auto pop up on your main menu screen, it could mean that either your app is not correctly loaded onto your phone, you're not using an authentic data certified cord for the connection, or depending on the model of your Lexus, you might be plugged into a USB port that doesn't support Android Auto. So make sure that you plug into the correct USB port. If you keep seeing this message, Android Auto has disconnected, that means you're going to want to check your cord to make sure that it is an authentic Android cord, like the cord that came with your phone when you purchased it, or you might need a better data certified cord. Not all cords are created equal. In the not too distant future, Lexus will have wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay on certain models. So stay tuned for updates and information as we have new products available. Well, thanks so much for dropping by the Lexus Virtual Classroom today. We have another video that talks all about how to set up, customize, and even troubleshoot your Android Auto app. So make sure to check that out, and don't forget to subscribe and click the bell so that you can be notified the next time we release a tech tip video. Thanks again for stopping by. We'll see you next time.